Welcome to Wallace Wade Stadium on the campus of Duke University, and customarily a trip here involves a journey to K-ville. Instead, you will be engulfed by the Wade Wackos, the Duke fans ready for their Blue Devils to go to work. Today, a clash between a couple of ACC rivals in a game that could have big-time implications for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Louisville Cardinals. And the Cardinals will put it away to start the game. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Duke Blue Devils offense will have the football first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day, and I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been...
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Blue Devils send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. So the Louisville Cardinals offense will take the field for the first time. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the second level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand that this guy's a top-shelf player. And I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season. But this individual matchup, you got to get him on the ground. You got
time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Tuggle. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws right in those holes. Get those 1st downs. Get those big chunks.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right, and having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
The Cardinals come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll go to the toss. Finding an escape route. There he goes. Touchdown Cardinals. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Flips it out in the flat. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Blue Devils headed quickly to the line. To the air, it's Mahan. Makes the grab on the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Blue Devils are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Punt is in the air on 4th down. Makes a nice grab at the 25. Makes a move. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Blasted as he lets it go. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, one thing you got to say about this guy is he's very, very poised. He knew he had that defender bearing down on him. He got hit right as he threw it. Still, though, it didn't affect his accuracy. Nice job getting that completion.
Caught near the sticks. It's Mitchell. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. And the Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Tuggle.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Quarterback may change this route. On the move. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals!
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Looking for a man. It's Mahad. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Moore. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the 1st down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the...
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Catch in stride inside the 15. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line. That's the end of the quarter, and Louisville has the edge. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Running back searching for a hole. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. And the Blue Devils want to pick up the tempo. Keeps it on the draw. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Blue Devils! After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into you.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step one to getting them back in the ballgame.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. With the catch, it's Mitchell. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Gives it on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. The sure hands, it's Tuggle. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
One of the things I love about this wide receiver, it's not all bombs and posts and go routes. 3rd and long, you just kind of run him not too far down the field. He makes the catch, and he's so dangerous, making moves, using his speed and elusiveness. He finds a way to get that first down and keep the offense on the field.
Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Catch in the middle, it's Ball. Breaks into the open. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Louisville! And they take it in for 6 more points. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Right back to it. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Blue Devils want to crank the tempo.
Oftentimes when offenses get a first down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo, and you're seeing them now go hurry up.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
And the Blue Devils with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Dropping back, it's Mahan. That's caught, it's Banks. And they pick up just a few on that completion. It'll be 3rd and long. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Get it out on the screen. Getting closer and closer to midfield, out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. The Blue Devils decide to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the big fella. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. That's reeled in. It's Tuggle. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call.
Hold.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Now on second down. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Cardinals will bring the punt team onto the field. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Looking to throw, it's Mahan. Fires to the tight end. Oh, just keeps moving. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. And the Blue Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. Give to the running back. Oh, look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Oh, they are breathing a sigh of relief after that recovered fumble. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one.
A nice job by the quarterback there, working through his progressions. Nothing open down the field, so he checks it down to his drag route coming from the slot receiver to get the completion.
Gets it to him on the screen. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down. They'll immediately call timeout. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Durham.
The Blue Devils will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and
A lot of room to the right. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
how about the explosive play by this offense? Man, it's so nice to have guys you can hand the football off and just watch him work. Watch him do the rest, the speed, making big plays, breaking tackles. Man, is it nice to have an offense with a playmaker like that.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass.
Turning it on. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. And the Cardinals have this offense rolling. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
Snagged out of the air. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Cardinals in the hurry up. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's got his man. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Trying to barrel in. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Cardinals have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cardinals. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room. From the gun, the ground game. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the 1st down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Looking deep down the right side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Blue Devils will call on their punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing.
There he goes. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
You're going to win a lot of games if you can generate explosive plays. That's what we've seen in recent weeks from this football team, but this offense, man, they are every defensive coordinator's nightmare because of the players they've got lining up all over.
Here's a heat. Fires on the move. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And I'd like to see the receivers do a better job fighting to get open on that scramble play. The quarterback's flushed out. He's working to his left. You now need to break the route off. You got to run with him. Someone's got to go down the boundary. Someone's got to come back to the quarterback and give him a place to go with the ball.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Pocket breaking down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And it's right down the boulevard. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to throw. It's Mahan. Caught over the middle. It's Banks. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The Blue Devils want to move quickly. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Blue Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. He'll pull it down and run. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go?
You don't get very many opportunities to finish the play with a quarterback. A lot of times they're protected so well nowadays, but when he's a ball carrier, it's fair game, and what a great job bringing the wood.
The Blue Devils are moving quickly down the field.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pick up of 10 and a first down. Looking downfield on first down. Got out of trouble and throws. Tight end finds a soft spot. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. That's the end of the period, and Louisville has the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
The give on the option. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over him. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Mahan. They'll run the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. Touchdown, Duke. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
Tight end now in motion. Looking for a crease. It's ball. Breaks into the open. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Cardinals, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Lofts one high and deep. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Takes the pick back to the 32-yard line, and now this offense will be in business. They're going to throw it to start the drive. He's going to take off. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Well, the defense didn't get caught napping there. In this situation, you know they have to stay alert for the deep ball.
Yeah, so what defense am I going to call? I'm going to keep some DBs back deep. I'm going to keep my safety a little bit deeper, understanding they're down. They're going to have to attack down the field. I'm going to stick to my passing sets, my nickels, my dimes.
And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on fourth. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. The defense made a play with that interception to set them up. Now to see if they can cash it in. Great place to start for this offense. Wants to throw on first down. Forced out of the pocket. Trying. Oh, he's got some space. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? And the Cardinals come to the line in the hurry-up.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. And a really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the first down.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After the miscue, 1st and 15 for this offense. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. They drag him down behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that hasn't happened very often. He has had a tremendous night. The Cardinals trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll move the tight end. Gonna sling it on second down. Makes the catch. It's Tuggle. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
And as a defense, you're going to give up plays, and receivers are going to make nice catches, but it's your job to limit the damage. Great job by the defense. As soon as he catches the football, they get him on the ground. Don't allow any of those big plays after the catch.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. He got it. And that lead grows even bigger. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the...
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Hauser. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Hit as he throws. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with this target.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Makes a grab past the marker. He gets down to the 25 before going out of bounds.
Really nice job by the offense. Hey, man, trust your guys, right? We got all these analytics on 4th down. Send it to quarterback. He gets it done with the completion. Gets the big 1st down.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Oh, they're after him. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
The one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball.
Turning it on, headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals! And the beatdown has ensued. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
And with that TD, this team looking to go 4-0. Just how you want to start a season, man. They've done an unbelievable job answering all the questions, starting off the year just how you want to. Now, keep it going. Keep that momentum. Don't relax. What a start to the season.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Mahan. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Looking to fire. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. He gets it out to the 28-yard line, not enough to pick up the 1st down.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Skips away from pressure. And some room to work. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Calls his own number. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. We sensed a great